Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all having a good day today. How are your days? Oh, sorry, I am a bit tired today. I don't know if I didn't sleep well or something. I've been getting tired close to stream time, and I don't know why. I really wish I could figure that out. But yeah, hope everyone is. Um, I'm gonna be jumping back on 14 today, trying to catch up on more quests. I haven't actually started the new relic quest line yet, so I've heard it's pretty good. So I've been wanting to try and get back into that so I can do it. I've just not been playing 14 a lot lately. Let me go ahead and get. Don't have to type. You're literally sitting right behind. Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't actually even know where to go for the relic quest. I'm assuming. Oh, that's right. Nashu is in Raza. I see it every time I go there. I just don't think about it. Oh, some of my milk sold. That's a weird thing to say. Hi, Nashu. This already looks dumb. I have a new lead, and just as I promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into details, though, I should give you back your soul container. Give it a good scrub first, of course. The gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors, okay? Now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? As for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swirling in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish the Thavnarian truth that's supposed to be a... This crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar. Like that one. That's because it is. You remember Doria, the editor in briefs? He's the one who wrote it. I don't remember him, actually. He plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. World-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Yeah, I go there like every day. I thought so. It'd be nice to have an expert with me. To the moon, Nashu. I love Nashu. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly. Technically, the moon would be colder than Garlemald. Wait. I was gonna say, why did it take my umbrella off? Oh, because when I go under the banister, or the patio, it takes my umbrella off. Interesting. So it is smart enough to detect when there's not rain. That's cool. I like that little feature. I like the auto umbrella feature. It's adorable. You didn't even change your clothes. Why didn't you change your clothes? It's much colder than I remember. I sure hope the lunar gate is close. Yeah, you didn't even change. The Tower of Babel? You mean the big spiky spire? We definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. I mean, there is a city. Also, The Tower of Babel is bigger than I remember. Why is it so much bigger than I remember? Oh, she's all the way up at the dungeon entrance. Harlemald's definitely an interesting place. It's much more modern than the rest of the game. Really wasn't a teleporter over here. I had to fly all the way over here. This thing will send us up to the moon just like that. I might have to turn off, yeah, auto-scrolling. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know the truth. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. As I have explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers. You're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. Okay. What blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmascan, born and raised. Historian, the editor in briefs. Why did they call me? That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, and you are friends of the abducted, I believe. Greetings, are you acquainted with this man? He exposited in my direction once. And that was enough, I'd wager. He has trouble written all over him. Slayer of gods, savior of Ishgard, liberator of provinces, stealer of pants. What? When did I get that title? Champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. Not let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. Does it, though? You believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this one. You may proceed to the Nether Gate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. Okay. Oh, this is my only issue with streaming 14. There's so much talking. I just hope my throat doesn't get sore again today. It should be very cold up here, technically. The moon is just as white and shiny up close, but not made of cheese, and no sign of Inspector Hildebrand either. We've arrived already? The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. No, that's not aliens. Dorian has... Yeah, it's definitely not aliens. God's aliens. I never expected them to be so tall, or small and bunny-like. Had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. I have tea. Speaking inside my head, I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? Like that. You alright, friends? You need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't Don't think you'll fool me with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. You're one of Brianger's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? Operates are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigan. Operates are allies of all mankind. Misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows. No. Hold it right there. I won't stand here and listen to your slander or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them neither. What? Okay. That's a weird sentence. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildebrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around, would you? I'm afraid I have seen neither. Long was my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Lofrets may have observed this man, or his abductor. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Bestway Burrows? You can ask them about it yourself. Sounds like a wonderful idea. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend. No, it's gonna make him worse. Probably much worse. Also, for the benefit of mankind, lest we forget about that fucking dungeon that has tried to kill me on multiple occasions. So many bunnies. If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? For the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. That's a really bad way to say that. Get on with our investigation. Nashu and Delian are now— oh god, they're accompanying me. Goody, I have to follow them around. Or they have to follow me around. They even have an aetheryte here. Yeah, you can teleport here now. Aetheryte, a convenient tool for meeting with their Sharlayan co-conspirators. Yeah, of course you would say that. They'll tell you aetherites were elegant inventions, but it was really just one of many alien technological secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Sharlayans are always listening. You are a sad little man. Boosting way? What do you boost? Where's— oh, there you are. Some of you just don't have names, huh? I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Try our luck out. Furry-faced liars, a lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Well, so far this is less funny and more cringy. The whole alien conspiracy thing is cringy to me. The floor? That's a big fan. It must get hot in here. A propulsion engine, of course. This is no mere moon. It's a space station. You know the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us. Until now, it's obvious that the moon is a colossal starfaring vessel. It's a space station. That's definitely a Star Wars reference. Ever since we built the Excitatron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. You describe your missing friend? He's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Their fashion sense can be a bit eccentric. Our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. From what I've pieced together, the giant alien is the master, and all of these smaller Xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions. Harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves? That is an odd sentence. Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Oh, look, more of my milk is sold. I always forget that Nashu's last name is Makaraka. That's a very weird last name. I don't even remember what the naming conventions for Moonkeepers are. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object flying that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. Presumed it was just some Allagan relic or new species of floating jellyfish. Now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. What's this then? A pod for growing new Xenobunnies. They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. How could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, they're psychic. They lured people close with their precious little face and then bam, brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum. And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. That's spelled right. Let's get to that, find that flying object. Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing Xenobunnies. The term Xenobunny is not something that I thought I would hear today. On both directions. Both teleports are about equal distance away. I'm actually kind of sad that the ultimate for this expansion is not going to be Zodark or Eidolon. It's just odd that neither of them are going to get a special fight. Seeing as how they are two of the biggest plot points in the entire game. Oh, it's one of these minigames? I haven't seen these in a while. Locate the unidentified object spotted flying over air. Can't really move that much in here, huh? Oh. I see it. I can't scroll to it, though. They did that on purpose, didn't they? I can't actually go over to it. It's too far out of my range. What? There we go. It looks like it has a Lalafell. Or Nashu. Couldn't tell. There it is. It wasn't Nashu, at least, but it did have someone. And there it goes. We can't let it get away. I always forget how tiny every other race is compared to Vieira. Oh, well, there he is. Case closed. Only aliens could subject a man to such callous and physically implausible fate. No, this happens on quite a regular basis. Oh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildebrands? Yeah. Are they all alive? What a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be. Oh god, they're all alive. Impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. The same can be said of you, my good man. The only thing Hildebrand would never get freaked out about is just looking at himself. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club, if I may be so bold as to join? Alright. Oh god, they're all up now. Why are there so many of them? And those two are over there drinking tea. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? Phantom Hildebrands created by the reflecting of starlight through swamp gas. Could have been their Hildebrand clones grown in alien laboratories' flesh vats. I'm gonna go with the swamp gas one. Because that sounds more stupid. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know how to find the real inspector. Cease and desist, Nashu. Use your powers of deduction, not what? Destruction? They're also authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Oh, no explosion. Wait, what about the other bomb? Look no further, for I am the one and only Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector of extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. Odd. I think you will find that I am the original Hildebrands. Oh, and I am more than certainly that I am Hildebrand. As am I. So dumb. Could it be that we're all Hildebrand? How positively marvelous. I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Manderville men can. Are they gonna dance? Yes, they're gonna dance in a circle. Of course they are. manner of waking nightmare is this? They're doing the newer dance too. I prefer this one. The Manderville Mambo, I think is what it's called. Alright, this is already dumb. Oh, it's a circle, and the ship is gonna land in the circle. What the fuck was that? Well, they're all gone now. What the hell are you? Is this the actual Hildebrand? Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the what is that word? Inimitable Hildebrand Heliodor Maximilian Mandervale. I hate that name. Why do you have such a long name? And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo-Poo. Another alien species. That actually is an alien. You're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test. Of course. I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo-Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. What's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? Simple misunderstanding. Oh, Echo. Yay! What a charming little rascal you are, an offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance. Oh, all it can say is poo. Poo, 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 poo. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu and Morgan, and would greatly appreciate if you could convey me back to my prior location. You knew it was coming, and you still fell over. Splendid. Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind. Oh. Okay. Hey, word, you've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandervillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. That's a bomb. That's why they looked at the bomb like that, then. That Nashu had. What the? Why is he smiling? Is that supposed to be a reference to the original trailer for A Realm Reborn? Oh, one got away. No, not like that. Mummy. Thus I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Manderville multiplicity. I hail from a star a great distance from here. I came in search of a friend whose communication halted mid-exploration. Oh, that's right, because the echo. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? Yeah, because with the echo, you can kind of understand other languages. The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Hildebrand. Not my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector of extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. Is it jumping for joy, or is it terrified? I can't tell. Tell me, how is it that you're able to understand his language? I'm assuming it's because of the echo. Yeah, power of the echo. You mean persistent repetition. It sounds similar to the Manderville art of parley. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating. Pending mysteries aside, I am glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary. Alright, well... But yeah, I assume you can understand different languages with the echo, because technically you can see it, what is it, like multiple times and like learn the language that way. Just one of those Ex Machina things, I guess. The Imperfect Gentleman. Is that the one that ran away? So begins the case of the silent correspondent. Not to rain on your parade, but my friend who was somewhere on your star stopped sending messages is not a lot to go on. I spent years investigating these aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find. Then you don't know Inspector Hildebrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others, with unerring perception and panache. That is a weird word. Well said, Nashu, but I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigate instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. I don't think that's a good idea. Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. You're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery. Another fascinating development. Or he's just being an idiot. There you are, I've been looking all over. Thought you'd like to know I spotted that chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth. You mean this gentleman? We found him too. Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the North Mare Lamentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, what you saw was an imposter. Would you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? Yeah, we saw in the echo that one got away. I only created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable, a flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. Well, this won't do it all. We can't have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Manderville name. I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search of your comrade until the deed is done? The imperfect clone was of my making. Only right that I redress my mistake. By killing someone. Case of the imposter inspector. That does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector. This is already inane. And I'll just fly. It'll be almost as fast to go back and teleport and then fly back out again as just flying there. The teleport spots on the moon are very bad. Especially if you need to do anything in this middle area. Is he heading toward... No, they said he ran away from them, so he probably went away from Bestway Burrows. There they are. I spy with my little eye no dashingly defective gentleman. Can't have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Guess we split up to cover more ground. Splitting the party again, and you're leaving me with the aliens? Oh, relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat, and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. We can get to know our new friend here. Let us be on our way as well. Hildebrand and Nashu are now accompanying you. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Wait, can we talk about the Zodiark thing down here? It says there's a... Yeah, there's a chat spot down here. Discuss the Cradle of Darkness. Behold, the sublime vista. It is as if the moon herself breathes beneath our feet. Oh, look down there. They have their very own hot spring. My dear Nashu, what are you observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. With such a rich resource at hand, it is no wonder they can afford these volatile residents. I'm so glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak. That's... okay. She say the same thing? Yeah, it's the same stuff. Okay. You're both idiots. Oh, I see where I need to go. Hammer struck Thinker. Wait, does that mean Godbert's on the moon right now? Did he sense a disturbance in the Manderville force? A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the Thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt with a single swift killing. That's definitely Godbert's hammer. Bugs grow big here, don't they? This hammer, surely it cannot be. Nay, it does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. Yeah. That's definitely Godbert's hammer. What a dazzling display of stars. Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clear. Now that you mention it, it's been nighttime the entire time I've been here. How much longer until dawn breaks, do you think? There's no atmosphere, Hildebrand. There's not gonna be a day. Oh, right. No, we're actually on the dark side of the moon, aren't we? So we actually, this place will actually never see the sun. That's interesting if you think about it. Oh look, another hammer-struck thing. Its face. Permanent face of agony. Another goldsmithing hammer, yep. Looks like he's yawning. The hammer struck his head spoils. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though. No, that is not yawning. That's agony. He cannot be here. Why would he be here? That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar. And yet completely unrelated to our case. Moving on. Don't worry, Hildy. I would be terrified if Godbert was my dad, too. No more talkie spots, though. Trail of fancy footprints? Oh, why did it interrupt? Set of gentlemanly tracks lead to the northwest. In the sand, in the snow, or in the half-elm of moon dust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close, very close. There's a lot of Star Wars references in this. No clones in the northeast quadrant that we can see. Oh, there's the spaceship. That's clever. Mr. Poop can scout for us from the air. I found me. Is he like a depressed Hildebrand? Why did I flee? Seems sad, downcast, very un-inspector-like. Flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of the true Vanderbilt man. Oh no. Is he naked? He's got shoes on. No, of course he's naked. He's always naked. Hildebrand looks possessed. Praise Thal for his patience. 'Twould seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. Oh, because this one's not like Hildebrand, he can't predict what he's gonna do, yeah. So Godbert can't actually hit him. Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself. My pride in worse tatters than a maltreated wardrobe. Well, that's 2 strikes for Godbert. This is weird. My fatherly love denied. Unthinkable, unless that is not my son. Please don't tell me. Is he about to drop kick actual Hildy now? Oh, that's definitely Hildebrand. You should move, okay. Never mind. Well, now we're doing this on the moon, huh? Is he jumping? This is dumb. God versus creating more craters in the moon. Another me survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildebrand to the rescue. This is gonna be weird. Oh no. He's gonna start spinning too. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville. Manderville Dance of the Ephemeral Twins. What the fuck? They put a lot of effort into the animations for this one. That sounds about right. Please tell me they're in the face's nose. They are. Okay. That tracks. This is the dungeon, isn't it? From when this expansion originally came out. I forget what it's called. Oh. What? I don't even know what's going on now. That was not what I was expecting. Like, what? There was no purpose in that. Now I know I'm dreaming. Yeah, exactly. There was literally no purpose in that. That was the little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Aetherius. I almost forgot it was still there. So you mean those 5 Loporrits have just been sitting there since we came here, and they haven't moved at all, waiting to do that. And the alien is dead. Did I just see Enkidu and Gilgamesh? I feel like I saw Enkidu and Gilgamesh come out. Oh no, I saw, that definitely is Enkidu, but I saw one of the little TV monitor things. Barrage appears to have stopped, but look at all the junk. Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know. Hmm. That's a rock. Oh. Aww. Hildebrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Manderville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Morgan, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of your quality. Have my heartfelt gratitude. And to you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your airship. Or your starship. If there is aught that I can do to help effect repairs, you have only asked. The vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. It brings me relief and joy to hear that. Might I have a word? I had actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has finally been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Rods at Han, and I will explain the role I wish you. I think it's best we make. I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Efficacious spyglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is. Efficacious. This game has so many words that I would never use. For years I've chased after the supernatural and the inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implications. No, it's just being around Hildebrand. I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Well, if you want weird shit, then just stick by Hildebrand. You'll see plenty of weird shit. That is his MO. Weird stuff. How lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. We've no time for further familial pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the Silent Horseman. My keen inspector's sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Face my command. Justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Inspector, wait, can't justice make an exception for me? His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Forgive me, I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xenobunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are of no threat to us. But he is, you know whom I speak, the devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plan, but I may require your aid. I'll even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for truth. I mean, why'd the music stop? Oh, hi, Godbert. My apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business then? Finally put clothes back on. The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapon. They were the design of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived. Precious heirloom passed down through the generations of Manderville. Why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing? It is true, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now, you may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here, in Rods at Han, to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flames. I know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beast which spawns, yet I could not save them all, saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work, but then I heard news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish the evil at its source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Gobbert Mandeville do to safeguard people of the star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with a single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandirum ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I am to collect the rest in timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade. Quality. You can spare a moment from adventuring of aiding my dear son in his inspecting. Pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant. My manservant Manfred. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Manderville weapon forthwith. Oh, I think my sound cut out. I think that's what happens. So I'm gonna have to restart my game real quick. Meanwhile, while elsewhere in Rods at Han, I gotta get through the cutscene first. Oh, we're doing this again? Where they just put the antagonist in a solid black shadow outfit. So we don't know who it is. I see him back there. What the I wish I had sounds. Oh, that's what's his name from the Tower of Babel. That's one of the bosses, the scientist guy. Or it was his head, at least. Sound the alarm. A prisoner. Oh, it's technically, I guess it is a prisoner. What am I watching? It doesn't have as much impact without sound. And yeah, once again, the ending is kind of soured because there's no sound. There's an actual song this time. I see lyrics at the bottom, but I don't have any sound. Definitely not an alien clone. Well, I might have to go to the adventure table and rewatch that when I have actual sounds. All right, let me get sound back real quick. I have to relaunch the game. Sound back. A little annoying. This happens like every hour. I have to reload the game every hour because the sound just cuts out. Well, they said they're working on it, but it could take a few weeks for them to fix this bug. This is a really weird one. There's never been a bug like this in the history of the game before. I'm not even sure what caused it. It seems to be linked to controllers, though, because I use a controller that's plugged into my computer. It seems that that's what's causing it, but I can't play the game without a controller, so I'm kind of stuck here until they fix it. Alright, I have sound again. Please note that upon completing the quest Make It a Manderville, you will receive a Manderville weapon for Reaper. Please ensure that you have changed your desired job. I've heard that these are a lot easier and it's just homestones this time around and not some weird thing. Well, let's do that first. Speaking of, I think that's actually the Reaper weapon right there that someone's using. It doesn't look bad, but the white and teal is kind of off-putting for me. For Reaper, I feel like it should be black. Black and red, maybe? Our humble base of operations. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead. Otherwise, I trust you're all set. Yeah, do it. His name better be Manfred. He doesn't have a name, but his name is Manfred. Welcome. With your stalwart assistance added to the mix, I have every confidence in this adventure and fortune. Let us begin detailed exploration. When I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is the series of masterpieces crafted by the legendary artisan Hildebrand Manderville, first Lord of House Manderville. Made with mystical mandarum, these purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures. Or at least they were, until someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Hildebrand penned his secrets is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with the precious family heirloom in hand and a ready supply of the purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure these materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurer's perspective with the relay. I know I can count on you. As a goldsmith, crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I would place my trust only in the most proficient hands. Speaking of which, may I introduce one of my very best businesses? One of the very best in the business. Is it, what's his name? Yep. Geralt, I think his name is. Not Geralt. No, it is Geralt. Okay. I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned what was helping out, like a fly on shite when you catch a whiff of a shiny new weapon. Come on, this will be fun. Like a barrel full of plague-ridden Pysa, look at this gill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. I'd rather drag me stones across hot coals than forge yet another rich old bastard's trinkets. Is that the way of it, then? I contacted Rowena, hoping to employ the talents of Eorzea's finest smith. But as you clearly have no interest in providing me with your service, I shall hire another artisan. Put this talk of stones on coals behind us. Wait, you got me all wrong. There was just a bit of Smitty humor to lighten the mood. I would be honored to work on your Manderville weapon. Here's the thing, I already spent the coin this job will bring me on some right fancy bottles of Thavnarian liquor. I can't afford not to do it. That means we're back in business? Yes. Marvelous. Ah, it's bloody splendid it is. Your crew is all present and accounted for, so let's get this with him. I had a feeling he would be part of it. He usually is. There is not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us and making Manderville. The first of these is devising of a method for working the Mandarum. For what I've been able to decipher from the manual, the process is quite demanding. You just leave that to old Geralt. I've yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. And I shall cede that chore to your artisanal and... The second is the crafting of ornamentation, which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man, but fiddly bits of decoration are not in the smith and wheelhouse. And 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly in mine. Though, that phrase... I don't know if it was meant to come across like that, but that phrase... Fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly mine. Though it shall no doubt be a challenge, creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmith. As for the third and final problem wanting for resolution, we require a vial of Exal Manderville. If one has access to an industry-sized alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract this superlative mineral oil from the Mandarum. Assuming I've understood what I heard in the process, next to Mandarite, what's it oil is the key to maximizing ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good graces of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains is to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandarum meteorite. That will be your turn. Alright, then I will see about preparing materials for my share of workload. I'll start stoking the flames, sound like we'll need them nice and hot. Yeah, from what I've been told, it's just homestones for these relics, so not too worried about it. Rowena asked me to tell you something. Seems like one of her lackeys has oh so bloody conveniently set up shop by the Aetherite and just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Last by the name of Ojubber, I don't even know how to say that. Jabruna? I think it was. Could save you some searching. And a saga of hammers and heroes. I like that. By the Aetherite, did they mean the one down here? I mean, I guess it might be down here, yeah. Oh yeah, there she is. You must be the famous Mistress Rowena said to expect you and to assist in any... Mandarum meteorite. Why yes, I happen to have cornered the market on that particular asset. Only so many of them fall from the night sky, you see, and collectors offer top gilt for such. In your case, however, I have been instructed to request payment in alternative currencies. Get with me now. Homestones. Elegant homestones, yeah. That's about normal. Going rate is 500 for 1 chunk. I'll be here whenever you're ready to make the trade. Wait, didn't he say I needed 3 though? So that's 1,500 homestones. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she just disappeared and then reappeared. Yeah, so it's gonna cost 1,500 homestones. I thought it was just 1,000. Which means I might not be able to actually get the upgrade today. if the second step costs that much as well. I'll just stand there. Let's see the goods. These are proper sky rocks, no mistake. Godbert's not back yet, but I reckon we can get a head start on extracting the special oil. This might as well be cooking grease for all the conductivity it's got. I must have botched on one of the steps, but which one? Pretty sure I followed the instructions to the damn letter. There was no fault in your process. Hey Kiri, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for stopping by. How do you explain this bottle of weak piss sitting on my anvil? He has yet to undergo the final treatment, an advanced oil pressing technique passed down through generations of Manderville lubricant enthusiasts. He does like his oil. It'll take more than some enthusiastic oil pressing to bring this liquid up to snuff. Oh, ye of little faith. And off comes the clothes. Yep. Always. He gets me. What in the hell is you stripping down to your small clothes for? Should have known you were just some degenerate fob. Patience, Master Geralt. This is merely the prelude. Behold the mighty squats of a Manderville man. This is normal. That should be enough to get the juices flowing. Now to demonstrate the aforementioned technique. A single drop of potently empowered Manderville perspiration. Really? You're adding sweat to it? Do I actually have to watch this? It's full of stars. Don't change anything. You're just an eccentric old bugger prancing about and sweating on things. No, Godbert has magic sweat. Maybe so, but look closer. Thus is the Exil Manderville maid. What do you mean, ready? All you did was add your drippings. Bugger me. It ain't possible. Don't suppose you're gonna explain this, are ya? One does not simply reveal the tricks of one's trade, especially long-guarded family traditions. As a fellow professional, I'm sure you understand. Well, it makes no difference to me. Wouldn't be caught dead doing with them creepy poses. Bracing banter aside, I do believe this puts us in a position of all the necessary components. 'Tis your time to shine, Master Geralt. Oh, I'll shine all right. You're a cut above the average craftsman, I'll grant you that, but you've still a few rungs to climb. Best shield your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, because my work is positively blinding. This is interesting to see two Master Smiths in the story, in the same room. Geralt doesn't get a fancy cutscene. He just hammers a few times. See, this one's black. Why is the next step turn it white? It's black and red. Why does the next step turn it white and teal? Success, just as I predicted. That right there is a collaborative masterpiece. The Manderville Scythe. It is a decent looking scythe. I will say that. It does look good. that I would live to see my ancestors' wondrous forge work recreated. Made me a happy Manderville man. Let's not break out the bubbly booze just yet, your lordship. We've got a ways to go before we can call our work finished. Master Geralt is quite right. I've neglected to properly explain that this is but the first stage of a much grander creation, the bare bones of the weaponry, if you will. Now begins the endless chore of refinement, which means I'll be stuck here for God knows how long. I am loath to monopolize your time, my good blacksmith, but the manual is written in a most confounding cipher. I am not even certain when I will finish decoding the next step. So I'm to sit idle then? At least I have a few bottles of quality liquor to keep. Yeah. Honestly, your work is better when you're drunk, so go ahead. A regrettable yet unavoidable delay. Let us reconvene when the manual has given us its secrets. Meanwhile, I leave the weaponry in your battle-hardened hands. When next we meet, your report of its performance will be indispensable in guiding our improvement. And should you wish to experiment with a different variety of Vanderbilt weapons... Oh. This is the highly trained House Manderville artisan is at your service. I've imparted him the necessary techniques for facilitating this initial stage of crafting. He requires only a contribution of Mandarium meteorite to forge a weapon of your choosing. Another near-naked bastard. What do you Vanderbilt folk have against trousers? God, we don't need more God words, please. You know what? I don't even want to know. Just leave the smith into me. When I do a job, I do it right. Very well then, I shall return anon. I am most eager to see the next stage of our masterpiece take shape. Alright, well, I got the first part. Like I said, I don't think I'll have enough tomestones to get the second part. Yeah, repeat quests. But I can get as many as I want. And it's much easier to actually get them. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah, it actually doesn't look bad for a scythe. Most of the scythe designs in this game are really bad, but this is one of the few really good ones. Alright, let's head back over to Hildebrand. We have one more quest to do for them. I think it's one. Boop. The Spectacle of Inspection. What suspiciously auspicious timing? I was just thinking. As I'm sure you recall, Master Bupu claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for his missing comrade, which is of course merely a cover of his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus did I decide to bide my time and keep my eyes open and let things play out. No sooner had I resolved to do so when I received word concerning the inspector. It seems they've made progress in tracking down our alien friend's friend. This could be my chance. I say my chance, but I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You're coming along, yes? I wouldn't dream of letting you investigate poo-poo by yourself. That sentence. That sentence is great. Let us be on our way. They were headed to Palika's stand. Alright, let's go. Is there a teleport there? I like the music in Rod Set Han. Why is there always a Lalafell, like, in the background of the cutscenes lately? I noticed that in the last one, too. There was one in the background scared when they ran by, and now there's one hiding behind the hay bale back here. My loyal associates, come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? Master Poo Poo, Morgan has come to help. I hate that it's called Poo Poo. Thank you, you're too kind. No more poo-pooing? It was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area? My tried and true inspector sense, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique. Interrogation. Spread out everyone and question the locals on any poo-poo shaped sightings. Does it really have to be named that? Why did they have to? Yeah, there's the Lalafell is definitely part of this cutscene. It's not just a background character. Sack counter. Now that you mention it, I did see something like that to the west of the Shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child, if not for the way it moved. Sort of a furtive scamper. Creepy. I see Nashu over there. Freight inspector. Oh yes, I spotted such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city market. Only it wasn't alone. It was in the company of rather unusual gentlemen. Sickly pale he was, and radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obligated to keep my distance. Have your investigations borne fruit? My own carefully crafted queries placed an individual of Master Poo Poo's proportion in the south of the Shroud. To the west, your sources say? I asked around, and there have been a few sightings in the jungle, somewhere to the north. Of sightings north, south, and west, then that must mean Master Poo Poo has more friends here than he realized. I am not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. Could it be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering the jungle, being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which means we need to, I can't believe I'm suggesting this, split up and search the whole area. Fair proposition. Are we launching a search party? My god, Bert. You have your clothes back on. Father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled the mysteries of the Mandervillian weapon force, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. I am afraid the burning field's wooden men are poor muses when compared to stimulus of worthy opponent. Maybe if I join you and the indomitable Morgan in your endeavor, then happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. For continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Need a pair of extra pair of eyes? As a matter of fact, as many as you can spare. I was about to assign teams to search, as a matter of fact. This village sits in the Shroud's east, so let's divvy up the remaining sections, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Morgan and Master Poo Poo to the west. Bellerin, you and my father may have the north. That's Delian. Also, the Shroud of the Samga isn't awfully big. How are we to keep in contact? I had special link pearls made for just such an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Are you mad? The Charlians will listen in on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good, but seeing as you dislike link pearls so much, Lord Gobert can hold the one for your team. Link pearls, what a tremendous foresight. Now let us proceed with our investigation. Hate the little alien's eyes. They're really weird looking. The inspector wishes us to search the west of the jungle. I will follow your lead. Oh, he's actually accompanying. Well, I'm glad they made it where I can fly with people following me. Oh, really? Get out of here. Discuss the river. River flowing right at our feet. Many stars have I visited in the cosmos, but precious few have such a bounty of water as this one. A rare treasure. Yeah, water is very rare. I don't think we've ever seen it on another planet. I think Mars has... I think they said it has frozen water on it? Was it Mars? I don't remember. I see no trace of my comrade. But what of these black bird beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Aetherius? Those are a type of Sasquatch, by which I mean no. Vaguely people-shaped, perhaps, but not people. Not particularly friendly, either. There is a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. We'll have to collect more samples. Keep moving. Rocky outcrops. Rock formations on this island remind me of my home star. Have the same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty. Never mind that. We have to find my friend. No sign of my friend here either. But what of these white bird individuals? They are surely one of your civilized races, yes? Also not people. Mind the poop throwing. I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Never mind, moving on. Shroud of Sangha. Alright, what's going on? Got a cutscene. Nothing, not even a little burnt circle in the grass. The friend I'm looking for, we grew up together, we were all together. Shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. Then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. But that is another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. This thing on, this is Nashu. We think we may have found Pupu's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Oh no. Please don't create copies of me. Meanwhile, at Perusa. Oh, this place. That tracks. Well, he's dead. Looks like a Mandragora, actually. Hail, dear comrade of Master Pupu, we come in peace. Pray, reveal yourself. Pretty sure that is a Mandragora. Yeah, it's an onion. Yep, it's all of them. Wait, where's the queen? Wait, you're the Mandragoras. Yeah. I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. There's that. That's not the queen, is it? Also, I don't remember this person. Oh, it's one of the dead guys, Master Zombie Brand. They said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that it is no longer the case. Gods, it's one of the Walking Dead. Greetings, friend. I am a proud member of the Gentle Dead Men and disciple of Master Zombie Brand. I am kind of surprised to see these guys back. Also, is that like a zombie Mandragora there? That is a zombie. It has a fork in its head. What brings you to Thavnir, and in company of Lenoshia's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly. Tales of spoiled seedkin terrorizing the region of Boja reached our undead fraternity. So, on their behalf, I traveled afar to recruit a rotten Mandragora. After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who he assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make next for Lenosia, that I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of their companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but aid? I turned to the Thavnarian truth, that reliable bastion of supernatural rumor-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description had been spotted here on this isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forth. One of our faithful readers. I'm pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. There's that fucking Lalafell again. I can see you back there. So we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. Soon we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor. I have a feeling we won't need to look far. Hey, Streaming Silence, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. What in the world? Oh, that's me. I hope that this is a mount for this quest line at the end. Hey, I hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for stopping by. That's better be a mount by the end of this. That little flying saucer. That may have been me. Going okay? That's good. I'm doing okay. Just trying to get through the Hildebrand quest line on 14. Oh, there's the other Mandragora. I knew there were 5. Oh, wait, he's the onion. The other one's garlic. Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a Mandragora with a salad ingredient. The main thing is that he is returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you'll excuse us, we should be getting back to Thanolin. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. Yeah. Honestly, I'm really surprised to see the zombie guys being back. I'm a newbie player, just reached level 16. Hyped and confused now that I said I can get minion if I learn Whistle. Then it has me going really far distance. I have no clue where to go, so let me just hop off for now. That's fair. My apologies, Master Poo-Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time, but I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believed your keen inspector sense to be a form of prognostication, but it was really just following your gut, and I'm afraid vague and and spectral feelings will only take us so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we'd need, I don't know, a veritable army of oh no. An army of inspectors. Please don't do it. Of course, I can simply clone a multitude of Hildebrands as I did before. Let's not do- yeah, please don't do that. We don't need more Hildebrand. Oh no. I really don't need more of him. Is this thing like the TARDIS? Is it bigger on the inside? The ship's matter duplicator facility has been temperamental for a while now, and now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce. I love the UFO. It is silly. What's going on? What? Oh, is he gonna fall? Bye. God, this is so dumb. Hildebrand PNG. Just like me for real. Well, Hildebrand's dead. Moving on. Wait, this one's polygonal. What? Why is this Hildebrand polygonal? Low-res Hildebrand? What? He's trying his best. Is it playing 8-bit music? My name is Brandy Hild. Inspector Brandy Hild. Why is he so blocky? The culling process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Now, let's not do anything rash. I like the 8-bit music it's playing. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me, and seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I say we press this unidentified fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandyhild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. This is... Wait, what's going on? Is that Godvert? Godvert, what are you doing? He's just taking it with us, okay. I like the 8-bit music that is accompanying him. We made quite a good mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks like as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of the case with my charming new contemporary. I am delighted to be part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. Oh my lord, this is getting even dumber. Generational bonding. An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our number thus bolstered, I say we have already once more to dive into the fray. What of our strategy we need to approach? If I may, assuming Master Poopa's acquaintance pilots a craft of similar design, then might we not instead attempt to locate the starship? So the striking vessel will have drawn more attention than a comparatively tiny being. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver, and saucer-like naturally, and then remove instances which we know have... Wait, why is this one smart? Why is the failed clone of Hildebrand actually smart? Fantastic idea. Just the kind of brilliance one might expect of one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion. Well done, Inspector. I hope I have not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom. I use the city. Poopa, can you help me sift through them? And cross off the sightings that were definitely him, shall we? Not the smarter clone? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Hildebrand actually being smart. Wait, where are we going? Oh, back to Radzahan. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for stopping by. Are you gonna actually put some not ripped clothes on at some point, Hildebrand? Like, even your father has changed clothes several times. Dorian has taken Master Poopoo to peruse his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the results of their investigation. I love the polygonal Hildebrands. We finished going through all the back issues. If we discount the areas we know Poopoo to have visited, it turns out there was only one other sighting of a flying saucer in Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerous, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. Found out how to read the FF map now. Unfortunately for me, I have to walk there. That's fair. Eventually, so you said you're new. I think it's around level, what is it, like 20, 25 is when you get your first chocobo, your first mount. I believe it's part of the main story, so you won't miss it. But once you hit level 50, I think is it 50 or finishing the main story that you unlock flying in the Realm Reborn areas? All of the sea. I don't remember if it's level 50 or finishing the main story of the original expansion before you unlock flying in old areas. But it's nowhere near as... you get all the flying at once in the old areas once you beat a Realm Reborn, I think. All the way from the Empire, your publication has an impressively wide readership. Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. Saucer was spotted during the Imperial War of Secession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. What happens when you reach level 60 on the trial? Can you not progress anymore? Yeah, basically, on the trial version, I think it's still just Heaven's Word, so once you finish the Heaven's Word story, you can still play the game, but you can't do any of content beyond that or level past 60 until you buy the game. But yeah, so you won't just get kicked off the game, but you can't really do anything further in the story until you buy the game. The saucer was spotted. Yeah, we are. We must visit the soldier's fellow in Garlemald and wring from him the entire tale. I agree. This is our only lead. We have no choice but to follow up on it. To Camp Broken Glass. Yeah, you do have to pay for the monthly fee. Thankfully, there is a... If you go with the entry grade, I think it's only $12. It's a bit cheaper than the normal 15. That's what I use, actually, because I only have one character. Basically, the entry grade, you can only have one character on a server. But if you have the normal one, I think you can have up to 8, I want to say, per server. But since I don't play alts, there's no point in me having the normal subscription, so I just have the entry grade one. But yeah, it's, if you like the game, I plan to only have one per server. So yeah, you would go with the entry grade most likely. There's no limits to it other than that, just one character per server. I think you can only have up to 7 characters though, total, if you have the entry grade. I don't remember the exact number, but its only limit is the amount of characters. There's no other limit to it beyond that. Everyone present and accounted for. We appear to be missing Master Delian. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought it might save us some time. Spoke with some contingent officers, and our numerous is on the roster of Allied Imperial. That does certainly make things easier, and were they able to point you in the direction of this numerous chap's posting? Do you know how to get to Lenosha? Like that little island across the water, I think. Yeah, you just need to... Oh. It's been so long since I've had to get there without teleporting. Once you get far enough in the story, you'll be asked to visit Lenosha and whatever the other city-state that you haven't been to yet, via the airships. Once you get far enough in the story, you'll be able to use the airships to take you between them. But you'll get there via the story. It will send you there, eventually. That does certainly make things easier. Numerius is currently with his unit, organizing the supply dump reform pact. Should head over there and hope he can spare a few more. Chill here seeps right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? The Vanderbilt man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. Airship. I teleported back to a place and I forgot where they were. Well, which city are you in? Are you in Gridania or Ul'dah? I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Vanderbilts. You're in Ul'dah. When I get out of this cutscene, I think I can pull the map up real quick. But it's by the entrance. So, the airship is right here, I think. Yeah. If you come in to this area here, it's either here or at the other one over here, but there should be an elevator that takes you to the airship landing platform. It's in one of the gates areas. Or no, wait, my bad. It's right here. Yeah, the wellhead lift right here. The Steps of Thal exits on the south here. There's a guy here you can talk to that'll take you to the airship landing. Alright, I need to go that way. I couldn't remember exactly. I knew it was by one of the exits to the town. Yeah, you're welcome. It's fine. I don't mind helping out people. It's always nice to see new players trying the game out. I will say, if you do enjoy it, it is definitely worth the subscription. It is a very good game. I have been playing it since the Realm Reborn beta, so about 12 years now. I've been playing it on and off. Like, let me see. What is my playtime right now? I have 504 days of playtime on this game. I have been playing it for a long time. Blocky Hildebrand is great. Hello, is there a Numerius here? I am Dylan, the editor-in-chief of the Thavnerian Truth. I've come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The editor-in-chief himself? What an honor. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know is in my submission. Tough to tell. Unless you've something else to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. This was around the time when the fighting with Nerva's faction had escalated into all-out war. I'd been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon and was actively surveying the enemies when the silver vessel flew into view. Some kind of new war machina, I presume, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Presumed? You mean you never got a look at the wreckage? We were at war. I wasn't about to venture out into the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. It was probably still out there somewhere. We have to find that flying, or should I say fallen, silvery saucer. Do you have any idea where it crashed? Not an exact location. Then we'd best have the god's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position of the firing angle? More or less, an artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. That should be sufficient, thank you. Why is he smart? Wait, what? You're welcome. I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yalms to the northeast of our current location. Give or take a few yalms. How in the seventh hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Elementary algebra, my dear Dylan. Assuming the craft belonged to Master Pupu's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. Ah, my brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again, he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandy Hills. I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yalms northeast of here. That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go find this fallen saucer. Level 18. I like the 8-bit music. The fucking Lola fell! And the shadowy person. Oh wow, it's all the way up there. Like, I really feel like that Lalafell is the person, or the alien we're looking for, just in a disguise. Because it's following us around. Which means that Lalafell came all the way from Radzet Han to Garlemald just to watch us. Oh, wait, no, is it the Lalafell that stalks Nashu? I remember that being a thing. There's a Lalafell that loves Nashu and stalks her. It was from one of the other quest lines for Hildebrands. That's weird. I like that they're actively showing them now, that Lalafell now. Black metal debris. I see Godbert doing squats over there. Although promising at first glance, a closer inspection reveals this debris to be the wreckage of some vanquished warmind. Scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like Pupu's could well have been reduced to a similar state were hit by artillery round. I mean, yeah. Depends on how structurally sound it is, really. What have you found there? An exterior panel. This is from my friend's starship, I'm sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity, which the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made a good escape. Another possibility is that your comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown party did. You're saying someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor saucer and all? I say, this is altogether different kind of alien abduction. Has anyone seen Nashu? Also, I just noticed that Delian has a demon brick earring. I didn't really pay much attention to that before, but that is a demon brick earring. Did Nashu get abducted? Now that you mention it, where is my loyal assistant? Oh, there's the Lalafell. You have to help. My beloved Miss Nashu has been kidnapped. Some clad claiming to be an agent of Dr. Luge came and took her away. He told me to tell you, and I quote, "If you want your precious companion returned alive, then Morgan must present herself at the Tower of Babel, specifically the Magitech servicing facility." The gall, the temerity, the audacity, my stalwart aide spirited away under my very nose. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume? No, it's her stalker. Me? Oh no, I wish... I mean, I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see. No two alike and all that. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go save Miss Nashu. Yep, that's definitely the Lalafell stalker. At last, a chance to stretch my legs. Oh, immediately naked. What say you, son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. Snowflake inspector. And there they go. Over the pipe. They left without us, even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. This is the solo instance that I was told about. I've collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. In case of the abducted assistant calls. Oh, I guess it has been about an hour. Can I leave it then? And redo it? Oh, considering this. Oh, you just typed that. I see. Alright, let me skip the cutscene real quick and then restart the game, just in case the sound becomes an issue. Oh, I see. I'm actually playing as Godbird. What? Alright, let me restart it. They're not doing anything, so... They're just standing there. Alright, let me get the game restarted. I'm doing that just in case the sound decides it wants to cut out again. Because it seems to do it about every hour, so I might as well preemptively restart it. Really hope they fix that soon. Annoying. But yeah, it should just put me right back where I started the instance. Then I will actually watch the cutscene this time. Oh, yeah, did it. It did what I thought it was gonna do. Though I should... That might be under character. Other settings? No. I gotta figure out where the cutscene setting is. Might be under. I don't actually know where... Ah, yeah, here we go. Let me turn cutscene skipping off, just in case it decides that that I've seen that cutscene and it skips it on its own. While at Legion of Doom. Hi, Lugae. Supra Lugae? All shall fall before Supra Lugae. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. Will it? Oh, does he have a Colossus body? Oh, no, wait, that's the zombie guy from the dungeon. With rockets. You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for the adventurer. Be gone before I unleash my fury prematurely. This promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Morgan. We tackle this menace as father and son, the Manderville men, together. Agreed. God. I'll not waste my appetite for vengeance on the side dishes. Hired thugs, time to earn your pay. Okay then. A little warm-up before the main event. I get to play as Nude Godbert. I wasn't expecting to play as Godbert. For my abilities. Okay. Wait, can I switch between them? Sort Pet Hotbar. Vanderbilt Sprint, movement speed increases in a gentlemanly fashion. Rage of the Gentleman combo. Executes the following gentlemanly weapon skills in succession. Gentlemanly Smash, Gentlemanly Thrust, and Rage of the Gentleman. Grants 15 seconds of gloves off. Any weapon skills are not ready, the combo will start again. Vanderbilt Dropkick. Leap towards your target, delivering a gentlemanly attack with a potency of 900 to all enemies in your path. Can only be executed while under the effects of gloves off. Potency 1600 to all nearby enemies. Okay, so I have, at the end of the combo, I have 2 things that I can use it with. Execute a powerful gentlemanly technique upon your... Alright, let's do this, I guess. Oh! What is this? Okay. This is dumb. Stop targeting Hildy. This is so stupid. Your lackeys were found lacking. Come out and face your fate. The sun will be the first to die, insolent worms. What? Wait, oh, I have to kill it. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Oh, I missed. I was too close. Wait, what? What was that? You survived my missiles, then enjoy some leftover war machines. Okay. And they're all probably dead now. Yep. No, the big ones survived. Now they're dead. Actually, these guys are surviving. Can I, like, get his animations as a paladin? I would like these dumb animations. Oh, these guys aren't actually physical yet. They're gonna shoot lasers. Oh, there's still a bit over here. How much is he actually healing for per second? I love the drop kick. I'm using Diversion, but you'll need to do better than that. My War Machina. If reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Oh, what? Neutralize the missiles. Oh, God. What? Why can't we do that in actual content? You stop them all by sidestepping. It seems I must crush you myself. Oh, we actually get to fight the boss now. Finally decided to take us seriously, have you? Prepare to pay for your crimes, Doctor. Oh, he actually has mechanics. Oh, he's actually moving faster. I have to use the sprint. I've had worse Chigo bites, mosquito bites. Man, what fiend are you? He's already almost dead. The gentlemanly, what did that say? What was that buff? And your next trick? Oh, hello. Wait, opposites attract, so I need to get away from him. Oh, no, it was just push away. Okay. A mild zap to improve the circulation. That much power should have rattled them from teeth to skull. Aggravating vermin, my plans are in ruins. You force my hand, I'll bring this place down on your heads. Now I get to use his limit break. The doctor leaves himself wide open. Let us seize the advantage. Oh, I just do it. Oh my god, what is this? Now's our chance. Limit break is for them is too spectacular to have in the actual game. So it's a cutscene. Godbert is a demon. Manderville. Victorious again. Manderville generational bonding over. What the fuck? Well, that was something. They're both stuck in the ground. That is some anime attack. Ah, things seem to be well in hand. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, his head came off. There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I saved something special just for you. Nose beam. I hope we get that emote. I want this dumb emote. Doing my little job duty stuff at the Smith on the 5th one for Gladiator. Cool. Oh, what is with the Coblin? Is he moving like at supersonic speeds right now? Oh. Okay. Of course. Okay, Godbert. Is this a Final Fantasy X reference? I feel like that's a Final Fantasy X reference. With Blitzball. That was a lovely nap. It's just she was completely fine. Did someone build a Magitech servicing facility while I was asleep? I am really surprised that they brought Liu Gei back for this. That's such a random character. Nicely done, Inspector Brandyhild. Once more the clone has put the original to shame. Inspector, please. I am but a pale imitation of your ID. You're actually smart. I knew keeping company with the famous Morgan would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. You've done all the work for me. Work this? 'Twas but a playful skirmish compared to your usual do-or-die dilemmas. The villain is vanquished, and Nashi was returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Radz-at-Han to regroup and rethink our... Your comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo. I am certain of it. Take heart and let us continue. This storyline is all sorts of stupid. Exactly what I would expect from Hildebrand, actually. I miss Gigi, though. Gigi was one of my favorite characters, even though the Heavensward Hildebrand quest was kind of lackluster. To Garlemald and back have we journeyed, yet this is just the beginning of the case of the Silent Correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of the saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector. I don't know which way is onwards. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me. No, you don't have to follow him. You're actually smart. Final word from yours truly, if I may? Complexities of Godbrand's techniques have flummoxed, I confess, but I do believe this recent spot of exertion has provided just the inspiration I required. If you are ready to proceed with our endeavor, pray drop a word in at Master Girl Tier. I shall make myself available forthwith. Until our next meeting. Will I actually get to see the ending cutscene this time? Thank you for assisting with my investigations. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomenon, and yet I am no closer to exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip one day, though, and you and I will be there to catch him. I actually get to hear the song this time. Meanwhile, somewhere in Thavnir, is it the shadow guy again? Oh, that's the head. Airship. Okay. Am I supposed to know who this is? Because I don't know who that is. Oh, I hate that armor puts the tattoo over the scales. It's so weird looking. You took my coin and you failed. What audacity that you should return. Seeking my Largus once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, lands are in danger so long as that tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands the manifestation of the divine. You have my attention. Okay. I mean, these people look like, kind of like the royal guards from Rods at Han, but not. Oh god. Oh, it's different. Oh, there is no actual lyrics. That makes me sad. I don't like this ending as much as the Stormblood one, though. The Stormblood one was amazing. Like the ending of each case. Okay, let me go talk to Godbert then. Well, that was interesting. I definitely won't be able to finish this tonight, though. Because I need more tomestones. Yep, I know. Take the job on Reaper, please. Well-oiled. How are you finding that Manderville weapon? Seeing as mine what was the hand that forged it, the answer you're looking for is bloody marvelous. Still, it can always be better, and it sounds like Godbert's ready to build on the bare bones which so far. I shall call upon his lordship. So good of you to come. I've had my nose buried in that mystifying manual for what feels like an age or more, but my decoding efforts have at last borne delicious fruit. It would seem that to further enhance the ethereal conductivity of our weaponry, we apply yet another variety of meteorite. Much as one produces sparks by smashing one rock against another, a rare chondrite in this case. The true key to the process, however, is something rather more intangible. Well, don't leave us hanging, you overdramatic peacock. Tell us already. My ancestor's tome is, well, it is as much of a journal as it is an instructional guide. Godbrand details a history of failure to alleviate his creation. As he was an accomplished warrior as well, he thus removed himself to the furthest reaches of the wild, where he sought to vent his frustrations upon the most fearsome fiends that crossed his path. Post-battle clarity filled his spirit, and miracle of miracles, his very next attempt at augmentation was a resounding success. So you see, the missing ingredient in Godbrand's recipe for refinement was the sublime tranquility achieved in the wake of an invigorating victory. I myself received the blessing of battle-based enlightenment on my travels to Morgan, following a mildly sinuous encounter with one Dr. Lugan. However, I contend, Master Geralt, that your martial meditation is as yet woefully inadequate. You think me smashing skulls instead of ingots will somehow improve me forging instincts? I guarantee it. In fact, until you triumph over this trial, I suspect the next rung of Manderville mastery will forever remain beyond your reach. Not that I expect you to charge blindly into fisticuffs. Nay, sir, I have prepared for you the perfect opponent. If you would be so kind as to join Master Geralt at Windweft, I shall be with you momentarily. Okay. The hammering continues. Oh, over there. Okay. So why am I out here? Here I am, so where's me perfect opponent? Eager to begin, I see. Capital. Follow me and we can get this clarifying combat underway. The mammoth. Flimsy little mammoth. Now I ain't a warrior, but feast your eyes on these corded arms. If this were a tavern brawl, smart coin be on the smitty. As it should be, which is why I've set this fellow's battle parameters to the maximum level. Right then, let's do this. Oh no, he does the pose. Tricky little bastard. I know what this calls for. A generous application of Manderville-mandated lubrication. He's lubing Geralt. Well, Geralt is lubed. Now he is shiny. What did you just slather me with? One of the finest Salamanderville, my good. Only the finest Salamanderville, my good man. Feel it sink into your muscles and augment your natural prowess. 'Tis the oil of champions. I do feel oddly powerful. And slip. Well, he won. Take that, Tin Man. What a rush. I've never wanted to forge something so badly. Is this that battle enlightenment you thought about? Very same. In your heightened state of awareness, our enhancements are sure to be flawless. And let's get to work. As before, your job is to bargain for meteorite chunks. Okay, so is it the same one or are they different ones? I'll head back and warm up the furnace. Even at its weakest, watching my mammoth do battle is always a treat. Whoa, he had it set to its weakest setting? Actually, I had this axe-wielding gentleman set to his lowest parameters, and while the Salamanderville does stimulate circulation, it has no other special effects. The most daunting opponent you see is the prison of the mind. Should the battle itself be a charade, the positive momentum one gains from prevailing in what was perceived to have been a mighty struggle is no less real. Now, if you would kindly see to procuring the Krondite, attend to my part of the preparation. Well, that's probably going to be where I stop. Yeah, and I need 3, and it probably costs 500 each as well. So I am probably gonna go ahead and stop tonight, since we did catch up on the Manderville quests, which is what I wanted to do. Go ahead and... Okay, yeah. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and stop here for... Thanks for stopping by, everyone. And it was good to meet you, Screaming Silence. And yeah, thanks again for stopping by, everyone. Tomorrow, I might do some Warframe. We'll see. I do need to do the new circuit and such. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Next time. Bye.